Hey guys, and welcome back to KAI Cubing. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how you can recognize and execute the EEPROM like a pro. So in this video, I'll be going over the recognition, the execution and the AUFing of the EEPROM. The EEPROM is one of the 21 PLLs, and in the EEPROM we have two corner adjacent swaps where these two need to switch and these two need to switch. So I'll first go over the recognition and then the execution of the EEPROM. In my opinion at least, the EEPROM is one of the more difficult to recognize and execute. So for recognition, you can clearly see that the EEPROM looks almost the same from all the angles. The color patterns are very similar. But the key thing to note is the color of this sticker and this sticker. So the front corner sticker here and this edge sticker, and check if those two match. If they do, then you can just go ahead and execute the EEPROM. Or if they don't match, like if you are in this position and you can see that these two don't match, you can just do a U move and then execute the EEPROM. Although there are a lot of different algorithms for EEPROMs, this is my favorite and a lot of people use this, and this is quite fast. So here's the algorithm: R U prime R prime D R U R prime D prime R U R prime D R U R prime D prime. The execution of the EEPROM is very simple when you master the D pushes. So you can use your ring or your pinky finger and push on the D layer like this, and also push it the other way. So if you can do this pretty well, the EEPROM is really simple PLL to execute. So here are the finger tricks that I use. So I first just regrip like this, and then R U prime R prime as usual. And here comes the first key finger trick, and that is to use your ring finger or pinky finger and push on the D layer like this, and then R U R prime, and then again the second finger trick, push on the D layer with your ring or pinky, and then R U R prime, and then push on the D layer like this, and finally finish the algorithm with R U prime R prime and push on the D layer like this again. Before moving on to the AUF section of this video, let's just talk about what AUFing really is. So after executing every PLL, for example, I'm going to execute this JB-PROM here. As you can see, the cube is not yet solved because I have to align the up face to match with the rest of the cube. So in this case, I have to do a U2 move so that the up face matches with the rest of the cube. So now let's take a look at how it works for the EEPROM. So in order to AUF an EEPROM, we first look at this front sticker and take a look at where that needs to go. So as you can see, this is orange and orange needs to go here. So after executing the EEPROM, I'll have to do a U prime move so that it gets aligned. So what do you think the AUF for this will be? Looks like the orange needs to come here, so the AUF is going to be a U prime, right? It happens that it's actually not, because this isn't the correct angle to execute it in the first place. As you can see, this sticker and this sticker don't match. So in that case, I would do a U move so that these two now match, and now I'll take a look at where this needs to go. So this doesn't need to go here, but it actually needs to go all the way back there, which is a U2 from being solved. So after execution, I will have to do a U2 move. So as you can see now, this needs to go back there, So I do a U2, and as you can see now, the cube is solved. I see a lot of people AUFing this EPROM wrong by rotating back and then regripping to either do a U, U prime or a U2. Actually, this is not at all required because it's equally as easy to do an F, F prime or F2. For the F move, you can use your index finger and push it like this. For the F prime, you can use your thumb like this. And for the F2, you can do it like this. So that's all I have to say about EPROMs. In this video, we have gone over the recognition, the execution, and the AUFing of the EPROM. Keep in mind that a key finger trick to use is the deep pushes. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future content. That's all for this video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!